Here are 10 important questions answered about the changes to emergency coronavirus laws across England from the 24th and the 28th of September 2020. Question 1. What are the restrictions for pubs, cafes and restaurants? From the 24th of September 2020, all pubs, bars, cafes and restaurants in England are required to close their doors no later than 10 o'clock each evening, 7 days a week. Question 2. What legal restrictions are there for takeaways? All venues that offer takeaways will only be able to offer deliveries after 10 o'clock in the evening. Question 3. What other restrictions are there for the hospitality sector? In addition, there is a legal requirement for restaurants, cafes and pubs to take customers' contact details and only allow for table service. Question 4. What are the consequences if you break the law? Fixed penalty notices have increased to £200 from £100 for first-time offenders for breaching restrictions such as not wearing a face covering or socialising with 7 or more if the activity is not exempt. Shops, restaurants and other hospitality businesses risk heavy penalties of £10,000 or closure if they do not obey legal requirements around maximum group sizes, test and trace and face coverings. Question 5. How has the law on face coverings changed? Face coverings are compulsory for waiters, non-seated customers, shop workers now. There are exemptions for those who cannot wear face coverings, such as those who have a pre-existing medical condition like asthma. Question 6. Should I now work from home? People in England are advised to work at home if they can by the government. This is a change in advice from the government, where in July the Prime Minister said people should start to go back to work now if they can. Question 7. What are the laws for weddings and sport? From the 28th of September, only 15 people will be able to attend weddings or civil partnership ceremonies and receptions. You will be able to play organised indoor sports in groups limited to 6. It will still be possible for larger groups to take part in organised sports outdoors, but not on an informal basis like in the park. Plans to allow spectators back to sporting events have been suspended. Question 8. Do local restrictions still apply? Yes. As before, certain areas are subject to local restrictions such as banning household visits. So please be aware and comply with local restrictions in your area or face the consequences. Question 9. Why are the restrictions being introduced now? With a reported rise of COVID-19 infection rates leading to an increase in hospitalisation in the most serious cases, the government has decided to put these new restrictions in place to prevent a second wave while keeping businesses and schools open. Question 10. What hasn't changed? The following is still allowed: meeting up with 6 people from different households, groups of more than 6 are allowed for work or education purposes, places of worship, restaurant and pubs can still hold more than 6 people depending on a risk assessment and precautionary measures in place. Up to 30 people can attend a funeral. The government says these new laws and advice will be in place for up to 6 months and will be reviewed regularly. And we should all expect more restrictive laws by the government should these restrictions not work to decrease the infection rate. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to Community Legal Education to watch our groundbreaking series on emergency coronavirus laws. Stay safe and may the justice be with you.